So why music? Why do we do what we do? The objective of this video is a little broad. It's to discuss why we study music, to discuss the challenges in creating music, and to present the 3 levels of musical communication. So why music? We can talk about this for hours, but I want you to think about, why do you study music? Is it to create? Is it to imitate? Is it to learn? Is it to perform? Or is it to get some sort of feeling? Or could it be something else? And ultimately, what are the challenges when we try to study music? Sometimes I hear music inside of me, but I can't share it. Sometimes I see music, but I can't perform it. I have melodies in my head, but I don't know how to make it sound like a real song. I just have this one line. Sometimes I have everything but the one line. I hear all the chords on my guitar, but I don't know how to write a melody. Sometimes I'm hearing something even bigger than that, and I don't know how to unfold that. Sometimes I hear a melody and harmony, and I want to share it with others, but it takes too long to explain. Sometimes I want to read what everybody else is reading on their music notation, and I just don't know how to do that. So let's just end this video off with thinking about the 3 levels of musical communication. How do you communicate music to others? We communicate it through performance. Sometimes that performance, believe it or not, is just listening. When I'm a listener, I am performing in a sense because I am part of the performance. I'm contributing by supporting that music. And, of course, obviously performance could be playing music, singing, playing an instrument, however you decide to perform. And the second level of musical communication to think about is familiar language. And what I mean by that is words in our everyday language that have musical meaning. For example, our musical alphabet. If I tell you to play an F, a G, a C, a D, those are certain notes that are attached to that familiar language. Or when we talk about the Roman numerals, like a 1 chord, I'm still using the word 1. See, that's familiar language, but it has a musical meaning behind it and a sound behind it. The scale degrees, which if I say to sing the 1 in a certain key, or the 2 or the 3 or the 4 or the 5, or the flat 2, flat, 1, 2, 3, those are all familiar language with musical meaning. Then we have our solfege, which is a little more indirect, but do, re, mi, fa, so. We use our familiar language with a musical meaning behind it. So those 2 levels, performance and familiar language. And then finally, the level of musical communication that most people are familiar with and some people struggle with is our musical notation of our staff and our dynamics and all the things we put when we write music. And that's about something for you to think about. Thanks for watching.